In this class, today I will be explaining about the numericals that we will be studying in electron. So before starting numericals, there are the few formulas which we have to remember. So first of all, I am going to explain about these formulas that we will be dealing during solving the numericals. So as we have already discussed, the charge of an electron E equals to minus 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb, and mass of electron, so that is 9.1 into 10 to the power minus 31 kg. Likewise, specific charge of an electron, that is E by m, equals to 1.77 into 10 to the power 11 coulomb per kg. So when an electron moves inside the magnetic field, what happens? So then we will be using this formula. So this is magnetic field. So as we have discussed, the force due to magnetic field, that is Lorentz force, so it is given by BeV. So where B, it is magnitude of magnetic field, charge of an electron, velocity of an electron. Also we have studied that this Lorentz force, it provides the centripetal force for an electron, so that will be half mv square by r. So this is again mass of an electron, velocity of an electron, and this is radius in which electron is moving in a circular path inside the magnetic field. So we can equate those equations. So BeV will be equals to mv square by r. So velocity gets cancelled, so we can calculate Be equals to mv by r. So for radius we will be using this formula. So in numericals, if mass of an electron is given, velocity is given, magnetic field is given, and charge is given, then we can calculate the radius of an electron. When an electron moves inside the electric field, then again there will be few formulas that we have to remember. So inside the electric field, so force due to electric field, that means the force experienced by electron, it is given as Fe equals to E dot A, where E is electric field intensity. So we can write E will be equals to V by D. So where V is potential that we have applied, and D, it is the distance between the two metal plates. So I have already discussed this in long question answer in previous class. So when the electron moves in a parabolic path, then it experiences the acceleration. It is given as F equals to EE, we can write this MA equals to EE, or so M, so A will be equals to E by M, or A equals to E, we can replace electric field intensity by V by D. So this is the acceleration of an electron when it moves inside the electric field. Similarly, we can also calculate the displacement. So we have studied this in mechanics. So let me just write this format: S equals to ut plus half at square. Now since the electron, it is moving in y displacement, so y, we will write y, also we will write y. So this will be y equals to, so this will be 0, since there is initially there will be no displacement of electron along y component. So 0 plus half, so in place of acceleration we will replace it by ev by md t square. So y will be equals to half ev by md. Again we know velocity is equals to distance by time. So time will be equals to distance by velocity. So okay, I have written small v for velocity and capital V for potential. So that will be x by v. Okay, so from this formula we can calculate the electric field intensity or the potential, acceleration, or the vertical displacement of an electron when it is moving inside the electric field. So when an electron moves inside the electric field and magnetic field, then it is known as a cross field. So also we can derive the formula in this cross field. So force due to electric field, it is given as F equals to E dot E, and force due to magnetic field, it is given as B E V. So this is charge of an electron. So this is electric field, this is magnetic field, and V is velocity. So when an electron moves through the cross field without getting deflected, when it's moved in a straight path, then force due to electric field will be equals to force due to magnetic field. So we can calculate the velocity of an electron. Again, so we have discussed about Millikan's oil drop experiment. So Millikan's oil drop experiment. So also here are the few formulas that we have to remember. So we have to calculate first of all radius of an oil drop, as I have discussed in previous class. So if r be the radius of an oil drop, so we can calculate the radius. So it is given as root under 9 eta v divided by 2 rho minus sigma g. So where v is, this is the terminal velocity, coefficient of viscosity, density of oil, density of liquid, and acceleration due to gravity. Again, we can also find the charge of an electron. So that is given as QE will be equals to, that will be 6 pi eta V2 plus V1. So this is velocity, terminal velocity when it moves inside the electric field, and this is the terminal velocity when it moves under the action of gravity. So that will be root under 9 eta, this will be V1 divided by 2 rho minus sigma g. Also we can replace this by V1, or just you can write V. So from this formula we can find the charge of an electron. So Q will be 6 pi eta V2 plus V1 divided by E, that will be 9 eta V1 by 2 rho minus sigma g, and we can replace this E by potential V by D. So these are the formulas that we will be discussing in this chapter, electron.